Hello! Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. You know what time it is?
Blood on the Clocktower time.
It is
We've
blood on the
got
clock.
pretty relatively small. Well, I guess the bare minimum for a Ravenswood Bluff game here. We're working with
Yeah.
7. We're
Well, unless
doing
unless specifically you were playing Ballad of Seat 7, but
That's
yes.
true. We're doing onion pies. This is a variation on Trouble Brewing where some old favorites are swapped out with some new favorites that are fill the same role. Instead of like investigator, we got a noble. Instead of undertaker, we got cannibal. That sort of thing. It's been a while since I played this one, but I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of people with us tonight. Did something happen interesting today in the world of gaming? Was there some kind of release people were looking
Everyone's
forward to?
playing freaking Slay the Spire
Slay the
2.
Spire 2. Yeah.
Everyone's too busy. I
I'm
think even
literally
Parker's playing it in the night phase. He's
yeah,
probably
well
playing it
I'm
as we
I'm
speak.
literally downloading it right now as we're speaking. So,
Alrighty. Let's get started. Let's hand these out.
all right.
And put it on the map.
Hello.
Hello,
You
hello.
guys ready?
Oh,
Let's
let's
do
do it. Let's do it.
Give me that. Roll.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Everybody go to sleep.
Yeah,
All right.
This is a fun setup now. So we got Ty and Ben. So what we're gonna do is the pixie is gonna misregister, or rather, the spy is gonna misregister to the pixie. We're gonna give him the Slayer ability. So that
Okay.
So what's the ruling on that then? With like, if you like do a Slayer shot day 1,
Uh-huh.
but you don't have an ability, and then like 3 days later you gain the Slayer ability, you haven't used your Slayer
Right.
shot.
Yeah, you haven't because you don't
Yeah.
have the ability to lose the ability to
Yeah.
have it be used.
So can you technically then just fire it off once a day until
Absolutely.
something happens?
Yes.
All right. So that's what we'll tell Joe, and he'll have to, and we'll have to just, if it comes up by questions, because he's not going to be able to just explain that outright, because without giving away that he's the pixie.
Right.
But if it comes up as a question from anyone else, that's how we rule it. We just like anyone can do a Slayer shot once a day on this script, it seems.
Mhm.
Um,
But so that's going to be interesting. Now, this is an interesting mechanic because I'm 99% sure that our custom tokens don't register to the spy's grimoire. So I think I'm safe to have that reminder token for us.
yeah, that doesn't pop up. You're correct
Right.
about
Also, are we also misregistering the spy to the empath, I assume?
that. Yeah, I think that's fair for now.
Yeah, at least for day 1.
Definitely. Yeah, we might, like, if Joe K dies, right? If like this, then we might turn it on to implicate Ina, something like that.
Okay.
I'm thinking actually
who are we showing the washerwoman?
I'm kind of into showing.
Cannibal?
I was gonna say Pixie between Ben and Joe.
Huh.
Because Joe's not gonna be incentivized to claim it. Ben might just see that, like, oh, like Washwoman sees Joe K and that Joe K is mad about him. He might decide to just like double claim Pixie against Joe K. Like, I think that can create some interesting playstyle over here for the spy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's an interesting.
And then I think like John is like within his own ability to be seen as good by the good team,
Right.
by just going off.
Yeah, like
and the same
initially-
thing. Parker and Ray both just like, if their information makes sense, then they gain trusts for. We have to remember that there's not any poisoning. Like we don't have really much that we can.
There's no drunk,
do
no
here
poisoning,
to
with
affect
the exception of if the
by
minion
misregistering right now.
is
and stuff.
or if the minion was eaten by the cannibal. That's the only.
Right. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, no, I actually I hadn't considered that social interaction that you're describing. So that should be fun.
Yeah.
What I was initially saying
here.
had to do with
Mhm.
when we were talking about in a small game the utility of the cannibal. That's why I was like, well, maybe give the cannibal to the washerwoman. But I think I like what you're suggesting.
Yeah. Here's another idea too. If it comes to this, if Ben is executed,
Uh-huh.
why don't we give Parker for realsies the ogre ability?
Yeah. You know what?
And then he might just pick a player and he might turn evil. He won't learn it, but he might flip. I think that'll just be funny.
Yeah, I agree. I like that.
Yeah.
I like
All right.
idea.
So we'll see if any of these things come to fruition. But
Sure.
all right. So right now though, so we got madness on Ben, the pixie scene Ben. Washwoman's also seen Ben and Joe K, with Joe K being correct. Empath is going to learn a 1 right now. And that's it. All right, let's start waking them up. Hi.
Hello. Ooh,
Hey, Ben.
So
Hi.
we'll be back later to let you peek fully. Right now, you just need to know that Ty is your demon.
Cool. Learn more about that later, I'm sure.
All
It's
right.
a 2-minion game, right? 1 minion.
It
Never
is
mind.
1 minion. We are at the bare minimum of players to be able to play this game.
I'm just being hopeful. I'm just like, maybe
Okay.
there's a marionette you're not telling me about. But
All
nope.
right.
Nope, it's just me. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Well, little does he know that we might create
Maybe, yeah.
a pseudo marionette with the cannibal, and sure enough, they're actually right next to the demon too, which is pretty funny. I hope that happens. Especially if Ben nominates John and dies to it. I think that'd be very funny because he's registering as a townsfolk in that situation. So if Parker's just picking a player, like he's not gonna think he's got the ogre ability.
Agreed. Now it would depend on how the game progresses. So I love your idea there, because I think we had talked about it like 6 months ago or something like that.
Okay.
But here's a potential idea if it goes this late, is to do the same thing that you said if Ben is executed, whatever, and if it goes to final 3 and give Parker the virgin
Slayer.
ability.
Oh, the
Virgin.
virgin. Oh, that's excellent. That's incredible. That would be incredible, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
We give him the virgin ability twice, technically, on this script. That's what's really fun. So this is something that, so for anyone just catching up, right? So something that a lot of early players make the mistake of when they see misregistering, like the spy and the recluse, like that they can misregister as a different character. They sometimes assume that also means that they have the ability of that character, where like if you have the spy register as the virgin, it means that they now have the virgin ability, and then they will trigger an execution if someone nominates them. That's not true. That's not how misregistration works. It specifically is really just like if it means that like if a character's checking what token you have or what team you're on, they can get the wrong one, and it can be one of these things under the umbrella. Like the spy can be any townsfolk or outsider that they're seen as. Doesn't mean that they have that ability. Yeah, however, specifically because of the way the cannibal works, is that the cannibals, you have the ability of the recently killed executee. So by the spy can misregister the cannibal. So per the cannibal's own ability, they are seeing the spy as something else, and then by seeing the spy as the virgin, per their own ability, they now have that ability. So you can actually put an out of play ability into the game by having the spy misregister to that, or as that. So oh boy, I hope that happens, but we'll see. So our luck after all this talk, Ty's just getting executed day 1, game's over.
Theoretically, you could have 3 virgin kills.
Yeah, we could. Every execution in this game could be a virgin kill.
Yeah.
All right, let's get Ty in here before he thinks he's the lunatic. Hello, hello.
This is 3 weeks in a row of the demon.
Yeah, it's we're 2026 is about as Thai demon year.
It's just
You had a much better chance this week, though, with the smaller numbers.
yeah, maybe we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Well, someone else who's been playing evil a lot is with you, and that is Ben. Benjamin.
Oh, fantastic!
So get ready to run ham, and then Craig, you want to share the
Yeah.
how to
Your bluffs for this game are Fortune Teller,
Okay,
Soldier, and Ogre.
an ogre. Okay, fortune teller, soldier, ogre. Thank you.
Sure.
All right, and then of course with a spy on their team, like they can bluff
Right.
anything they want. Let's go to Joe.
Hello.
Hey. So, well, first thing that we need to tell you is what you're mad about. You know that there is a Slayer in this town.
Slayer. Okay.
Now, something that Craig and I were just discussing, because something I normally wouldn't permit, but I think you kind of have to per the just nature of the script, per Pixie and Slayer being on it together. In the event that you have a Pixie that is mad about being the Slayer, you're never informed of when you gain the Slayer ability.
Right. I would have to hear that somebody is a Slayer.
Well, but also, like, if you use a Slayer shot, like, as any player claiming to be the Slayer uses their Slayer shot, you can, and I think this also counts for a cannibal too, right? But because there's a chance of getting the Slayer later in the game, like you could have used your shot by just like claiming to have used it, and then gain it later. But just because you use it earlier on doesn't negate the fact that you still have it. So you can technically slay
shot
every day.
Yeah, slay it. A slay a day keeps the doctor
So
away.
and that's across the board for everybody. Now
Yeah.
I'm not gonna clarify this to town when like just out of the blue, because I don't want that to heavily suggest that this is what's in play. But we are going to permit this, and then if it's questioned, I will explain away. Because you're not going to be in a position to adhere to madness and then explain, well, I'm the Pixie, and I'm hoping that maybe I have the Slayer ability now without
I would
then losing
I would
the
just
chance
say
at.
I would just say that I
I'm
got
the
to
Slayer.
reload or something. I was like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just deny that you even
like-
did it the previous day. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
I don't have to be real.
And that was last game. That was last week.
Yeah.
What are you talking? Just
Just
gaslight.
gaslight everybody. Exactly. All right, cool. Any questions with that?
Yeah. What did you say the character was again?
The Pixie. You know there's a Pixie in this game. That
No,
is
it's
fun.
just-
There's definitely scenarios where you can show a Pixie.
Yeah, but
I
not
guess we
this
should
game.
put the Pope. Not this game. You see a Slayer.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye. Alrighty. Ina. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Ina. It's been a while since you've been with us on stream, hasn't it?
Yes, but thankfully I still remember how to play.
Well, if you're dusting off the cobwebs, you're washing out everything else. You see in this town that there is a pixie, and you know that pixie is either Ben or Joe K.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Sure.
Empath getting a 1 or 0.
Oh,
Sorry,
0.
0. We're doing 0. Correct.
For now, anyway.
Yep. Hello.
Good morning.
You reach out both your hands to lock arms with your neighbors, and you feel a warm embrace from each of them. You could not be happier. You're surrounded by only goodies. You get a 0.
I was waiting for the 2. Thank you.
It's warm. It's red hot. It's burning.
Burning. You're dead. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you get a 0. All right. I almost said 2 goodies, and I was just like, oh, it's not confused with the number. Let's just say surrounded by goodies.
Yeah.
0. All right, now let's see how he reacts to this. All right, spy time. Spy time.
Let's see how difficult it's going to be for me to build a marionette world with this info. Let's see what we get.
I don't think that hard. You mean your own marionette?
Well, I'm going to try to tell someone they're the marionette because I know that there's going to be no poisoning on this script, no drunkenness. So the best I could do is try to convince somebody that they're drunk. I don't think I've received the grid.
I'm sending it now. Just double checking it. There we go.
Okay. Virgin, empath, washerwoman, pixie. The problem with this is that the washerwoman. Oh, they see me as the wrong. Okay, cool. So the washerwoman could see me as the wrong thing. The pixie sees me. That's the problem. Because the pixie sees me, I cannot create a world in which I am. Everyone is good besides my neighbor and me, because the pixie wouldn't be able to get misinformation like that on me.
Well,
So
you'll have to figure it out, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a challenge. All right, I appreciate it.
All right, ready?
Thank you.
His mind might change on that when he sees Joe claiming Slayer and firing off. He'll be like, oh, I could just
That's also assuming
stay quiet.
that, like, Joe K might not do it day one because he'll know no one has died.
That's
There's
true,
no
yeah.
way.
And it would, he doesn't want to put himself at risk of
Them saying you're a spent Slayer.
your spent Slayer,
let's kill
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so he might just go around like, I am the Slayer, I'm not gonna use it just yet. Blah 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 blah. Alright.
Cool. All right. Let's go back to town and inform them of our untimely demise.
Sounds good.
Damage. Sad.
Wow.
It is sad.
Might as well reset.
Sad that Craig and I are
Ooh.
both dead.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Now that is
Yeah.
sad.
They took a lot more damage than you did, Joe. That's for sure.
And what could it be? It's the fault of a demon, obviously.
Only
Discuss.
solution.
Always with the demons, man.
Can't there just be
What's
like
their freaking
What about the
serial killer?
devils?
Yeah, one time the killer should be a regular guy.
That's the
It was
psychopath.
Steve.
Steve?
We gotta start it. Are you willing to claim to me?
I am. I
Okay,
actually
I'm
am.
willing. I actually am this time as well.
Okay. Now, see, last time we tried the dishonest to each other thing, and then you ended up being evil, which I did not like very much. I wasn't a
This
big
time,
fan of that.
this time I swear to God that I am good.
All right.
I swear to God. You
Well-
let's say. Should we say our roles?
At the same time.
We'll
Yeah.
do a countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay. 3,
3, 2.
2, 1.
Mm.
Cannibal.
Slayer.
That was just in time. That was perfect. Okay. Wait, and we're actually a perfect pair because you can use your shot
And then you could eat it.
execute it, and then I eat it. Oh,
And then you could eat it. But I'm not gonna waste it. I want to get some info
Sure.
first, so we can do a calculated guess.
You could try to convince. I mean, I'm gonna have trouble convincing a neighbor just because the pixie. I mean, the pixie saw somebody, and so they have to be able to figure out that they're getting bad info. And I'm not gonna be able to do that because they're not my neighbor.
What's Parker?
Oh, cannibal. Sorry.
Cannibal. All right. I mean, I still know you saw what the bluffs were. I was thinking about just going ogre.
I don't remember what the bluffs were.
It's fortune teller, soldier, ogre. But again, it doesn't matter. We have the grim, so
Okay, I was gonna go noble.
noble. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about going ogre, but then there's got to be a drunk somewhere.
I mean, we could make that work. Joe K could seem like the drunk.
No, because Ina saw Joe.
Oh, that's a good point. I could nominate John today, and if I don't die, then you could make him seem like he's the marionette. And like if he pushes on me, that's fine.
It would
Oh,
if
yeah.
if
Okay,
you
yeah,
had my.
I can tell you who it is. I just am not gonna tell you what it is.
I don't. Well, I would rather know what it is so we could decide if you're trustworthy. If you knew what my role was, that would be
Okay,
trustworthy.
I'll tell you, Pixie, but I will not tell you who the other person is. That's fine.
No, that's not my role.
Okay. Good to know.
But thank you. That's good information.
Well, if you don't kill me tonight, no, I'm kidding.
I won't kill you because you're the washerwoman.
Yeah, I'm joking. Yeah, there's no reason. I'm just gonna kill myself today, probably.
Don't do it. You have so much to live for.
Washing those clothes.
Like marionettes can get just false info.
I
But-
still remember one of my first games here was Balloonist Marionette.
Yeah, and I totally thought you were good. You completely
too.
got me.
No, I think it was literally till the second to last round where Ty like slid in and was just like, "Hey, real quick, bud. Hey, real quick," and I was like, whoops." And then what is the librarian? I'm actually not familiar with that role.
Librarian starts knowing one of two players is a particular outsider or that zero are in play.
Get out of this room.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on, man?
I got a good role. I'm a townsfolk.
Ooh.
I'll say I've got an ability that can be used.
You a slayer or something? That
Um,
ability can be used?
I'm not going to say what exactly I am, but I've got something going on.
Got something going on. Do you learn information or do you have an ability? Can you give me that much?
I haven't learned any information at this point in the game.
Can you do anything to help me trust you? Because I've heard of a noble ping on you.
I can tell you that I'm good, but I don't have anything to mechanically confirm myself. But I am good.
I mean, okay, let's pretend you're evil. Would this conversation go any differently?
No, but I have heard of something that may confirm me later in the game. But I'm not willing to reveal what it could be at this point. But there will be information coming out that will confirm me.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, we timed that amazingly.
All right, nominations are open.
Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if I were to die, perhaps for a cannibal, but it might be better if we use this to push on somebody else. I've heard of a noble ping between John B, Ray, and Joe K. Joe K he gave me a little bit of info. Ray, I haven't talked to at all today. John, I haven't talked to at all today.
Sure. I guess I can offer the same 3 for 3 that I was giving over to Ray. If that feels like that would be helpful for people to hear.
Yeah.
I'm one of 3 roles. I'm either the monk, the raven keeper, or the virgin.
Ben nominates John B. Are nominations open?
Yeah, they are. Ben
Okay,
has
Ben.
nominated John B and is executed. Go to sleep.
Oh.
Ben dies.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
That's great.
I know what I'm putting on my grim now.
John, thank you so much for awarding me.
I don't think I'm gonna do that again because that seems like maybe how we don't do that. I guess.
No, this was perfectly executed.
All right,
Good.
Joe's got the
Good.
Slayer ability now.
Yeah.
We could end the game tomorrow. I didn't really think of the ramifications of putting the Slayer in with this small of a group.
I think because that happened so early, and Joe now has the Slayer ability.
Yeah, but I think he'll use it tomorrow, like we said, and like be talking about. But he may not be thinking that he actually even has it.
Right. No. I understand. But what I'm saying is because of that, rather than giving, and particularly how this played out, we don't give Parker the Virgin ability. I think we go back to giving him the Ogre ability.
Yeah, so here's something that I was thinking about, right? So Ben's now going around claiming to be the... So this is what's going to happen if we do the ogre, because Ben is townsfolk, right?
Uh-huh.
Because of dying to the spy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if Ben was just executed and died, like, yeah, he could be just the ogre still lying about having...
Right. Right.
Having noble info, but this will tell to Parker basically like, oh, Ben's
that he
spy.
is the spy. Period.
Yeah, and it will tell the rest of town that exact same story, or that Parker is bluffing. That's what happened, and I think people will, with Parker, will probably lean more toward this is just the thing that happened, instead of Parker making it up. As much as I would love for Parker to get an ogre pick right now. So with that, I think we're safer to, especially now that like Ben is reading as good, like to the town with, you know, the asterisks on spy.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. We have to give Parker noble information that is bad. That is wrong.
Okay.
I would say we keep John out of it. We keep the evil team out of it. I think it's just got to be Ina Joke Ray. Yeah. I think clean and simple is the best we can do. Or we can do Parker, John, and Joke. I don't know. That'd be terrible. All right, let's get Ty in here. Ty might just end up killing Parker now, but I think he should know, like, oh no, let the cannibal get some bullshit off of a minion death. Honestly, I don't know how much of the Grim he shared, but I think the best bet right now is probably to kill Joe K. Because he doesn't know, because it's a big question mark for the evil team. They don't know what he saw, what he gained. Yeah. But, and also, Ben does know that he was mad about him, so that he knows he's gaining it tonight.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
Hello.
Hello.
This is a tough choice Ben put me in with his fake noble. I'm going to kill... Let's kill Ray.
All right.
It is. Thank you.
Well, I think we still have to give Ray in the noble ping.
Yeah, I agree.
It can be a star pass. We could have just picked the demon. But yeah, I think a safe bet now too would be to just go into the virgin, because you know. But and also to prevent a here's the thing, right? They can very easily end up trying to justify executing John to give the cannibal virgin ability. So getting rid of the virgin so the cannibal can't eat them is helpful, maybe. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they wouldn't trade that off. Right,
well, I think if town executed the virgin, they know a cannibal's in play. That night they'd kill the cannibal.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Parker, we're gonna give Ina Joke Ray. Yeah. Then that's the only thing we have to do left.
Yep.
Iris has a question in the chat. Oh wow, is Ben registering as the Slayer to the cannibal? No, he's not. So he's registering as the noble, because that's what he's going around claiming that he has. Joke, though, is registering as Joke. Sorry, he's registering to Joke as the Slayer. So Joke will have the Slayer ability tomorrow. He won't know, though, when he's got
Well, technically, he has it now, but yeah.
Yes, yeah. All right, but let's give noble info.
Hello, hello.
Hello. So, you
learn 3 names.
Ina, Joke, Ray.
Alrighty. Thank you very much.
Sure.
All right. I honestly think this game's ending tomorrow, now that I kind of look at the layout, because Ray's dead, not a demon candidate for the Slayer shot. John, also not demon candidate for the Slayer shot. Ina has claimed to Joe K as the washwoman that saw him as the pixie. So, knows, like, firmly probably believes that to be the case.
Or worst case scenario, she's the spy.
Right, but still not worthy to shoot unless they've shared that info already. Parker has hard claimed as cannibal to them, and so they did like kind of suggest like, oh, we can use both. So by killing Ray here, you've eliminated. I think game just ends smart. I think we did a bad job holding the back. I think maybe giving the Slayer was maybe a bad call. Get a quick re-rack for game 2. Maybe get some more players in. Yeah.
I honestly don't think it's a bad call. I just think that's the way it works out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we should have picked. We should just give him the ogre just for the hell of it, seeing what it is. But even then, he would have had to pick either Ty or Ben. Like I think he would have picked Joe K in this scenario.
It's not like he would know.
It doesn't affect his gameplay at all.
Yeah.
All right, silly game. I think we will do a quick re-rack. All right. Ravenswood Bluff, wake up.
Uh-huh.
Ray's dead. Discuss.
That's not very nice.
I hate it.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? What you got for me?
That much. I got Ina, Joe K, and Ray.
Ina, Joe K, and Ray. Oh, okay. Well, Ray's dead, so that's crossed off. Joe K was in mine too.
Mm-hmm. And yours was, just so I can have it, Joe K,
and
John,
Ray as well. So I mean, it could be Ray who like panicked, star passed after being like it's either me or like
that
I mean,
would be John. Very funny.
Well, we know it can't be John, so that's like ruled out of mine. Mm-hmm. So you got Joe K. Ina.
So I'm down to nominate Joe K, which is borderline sacrilege with the main team, but based on what he has told me, he would also be an awesome person for me to eat if he's telling the truth or he's lying and we have an evil player off the board. So I feel like I win either way, personally.
You were messaging with John at
yes,
night.
Because he's the virgin, and I was like, well, I'm not going to try to fight everybody to talk to him when I can chat him, what I am.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because he was the one person I role revealed to, and I died. So I was a little like...
Well, yeah, but he's definitely the virgin.
Well, yeah, I know that, but he was the only person who would have been able to spread that info if he told you.
No, I chat. I'll literally read you the...
No, you don't have to. We're chilling. We don't have to waste time. I'm just saying I wanted to come talk to you because I have reason to believe that you are one of 3 people who could be evil. So convince me you're not.
Well, I'm an outsider, so there's a Baron in play.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, then I have even more reason to believe my information's correct. It might just be Parkerina.
Oh. What
I was an empath with a 0, and then John is confirmed version.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's clearing 4 people, assuming you're telling the truth.
I kind of assumed it was a spy game because I only told one person I might be this out of 3 roles.
Would kill into the noble pings because that would... Any one of them could be the demon. So I think that Ray was the demon, potentially, and killed themselves because they were afraid they were in that ping.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because I know I'm good. I know you're good for sure because of the virgin thing. So Ray by my perspective, Ray has to be the evil one. I am the Slayer. I'll tell you what I am because I trust you. I'm the Slayer.
All right.
If there is a star pass, there's the potential of someone in there getting Slayer shot. So I'm probably gonna use my Slayer shot today.
Okay.
And try to narrow it down.
For sure. I will say, because I don't think the math on this checks out and I want to clear this data, I had heard somebody tell me of a potential Baron in this script, which I feel like a number of people feels crazy. Does that feel crazy to you, or
someone would be? If that were the case, someone would know.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Nominations are open.
Ben, are you willing to say what you were?
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat it because I actually did tell the truth yesterday. I am your noble. I saw between John B, Joe K, and Ray, one evil player.
Here's the thing. I'm an empath with a 0, so one of us is drunk.
I mean, it could be a spy game. That's a possibility.
Pains me to do it, but I will nominate Joe K.
Parker nominates Joe K.
Well, based on Ben's noble information, I think we can pretty confidently say that John is not the evil person in that thing. That's for damn sure. I wouldn't completely rule out a Ray star pass, but I find it very doubtful. So I feel like this is kind of our best thing to feel guaranteed that we have an evil player off the board early.
I'm happy to die. I don't mind dying. But I will say, if the demon was in the noble ping, I think that would be a fearful demon star passing is a very high possibility. I know I am a good player. I do have a once per game ability, so I'm happy to die. Or be put on the block, and then I will use my once per game ability, and then we can move on, and we can execute me to rule me out. I do think that the demon is between Ina, Parker, and Ty. This will not end the game. I think, obviously, John B is innocent. I know I'm good.
All right, anything else? All right, we're going to run the vote. 3 are needed.
I think at least on the block, right?
Yeah. Or yeah, if we weren't going to put that on the block, we would have needed a better execution, which I do not have. But
here, actually,
on the block.
Joe K will nominate Ty.
Joe K nominates Ty.
I will actually, instead of doing what I was going to do, I'm just going to reveal what I am. I am the pixie that saw the Slayer. If there is a Slayer, I would love to know. If there is, then we could use the Slayer shot on one of the remaining 2 people. I am happy to die. I've already revealed, I'm not going to get my ability now, but if there is a Slayer, that will make me look good.
And
your defense.
So we're killing Ty now, right? That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Just made such an artful defense.
I was one of the other people. That's the reason I nominated.
I don't know. You could try Slayer shooting me. Maybe someone's being quiet, but I don't know. I don't really have much to defend against that. There wasn't really an accusation on me specifically, so.
All right, we'll run the vote. 3 will tie, 4 will execute.
If there is not a Slayer, then there would be either a spy or an ogre that's being quiet, or there's an outsider that's not speaking.
2's not enough.
And then
sorry, Joe, can you repeat that one quick?
What do you? If I am good, the game's not going to end when you kill me. I saw a Slayer as the pixie. That means there has to be a Slayer in the game unless I'm drunk or I saw the spy as the Slayer. If I am the drunk, there's an outsider currently being quiet. The only one that would do that is the ogre, potentially, maybe the saint.
Neither of those are a slayer, though.
Yeah.
Well, if I was the drunk, there would have to be another outsider because there would be a baron.
I have heard of an ogre, Joe.
Okay. I'm happy to die.
Final call. I'm going to end the day unless I hear anything. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The day is ended. Joe K is executed and dies. Go to sleep. Oh my god!
He had it.
He nominated. I thought he was literally. There were so many times where he's like, "I nominate Ty." You know what? No. I'm gonna Slayer shoot Ty. Like, it was right there. He called it out. He's like, "Oh, these are the 3 people that it could be." It's probably his Ty though. Of that, he just had to do it. Thank God. You know, like it's crazy because one of the things he's not considering is the real situation, and that is that he saw the spy because this comes down to just like Ben being like forthcoming with like noble info, and so it's from Joe K's perspective, it's just like, well, he's not the Slayer, he's the noble, so I don't have the Slayer ability yet, so there's no point in doing it right now. But Joe, you got a loaded gun in your pocket, and you're just, oh man, oh,
that's amazing.
And we thought, just like, rewind to last night, Craig and I just like, we screwed up. This is a bad game. This is a dumb game. It's gonna end real quick. It's over. But oh man, this is turning into one of my favorites now. How does Joe K keep being the main character? I'm gonna have to keep putting him in thumbnails now. Oh god. All right. So now though we get to a.
Yeah, to be fair, you said it was a bad choice. I said I don't know. I think it was.
You know what? When I say bad, what I really meant was risky, and it certainly is a risky choice. We got lucky. We got real lucky. Oh man. All right. Well, I mean, there's a chance right now. So, looking forward, there's a chance right now that Ty kills into Parker. Hell, that's the best kill on the board right now.
Yeah. Otherwise,
but actually, it's final 3. He's probably actually going to kill the Virgin.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So in the event that Parker lives, we have to show. So I don't want. Should we?
Washer.
Here's the thing. No. You know what we do? Because here, like,
if we show Washer Woman, it becomes to Town's perspective between Ty and Parker.
Yeah, but I think it's just going to be the 2 living players are like, well, like Ina and Parker will just be like, yeah, that adds up, that we see it. All right, so it's just Ty. I feel like that's just going to be like it's just Ty situation. I think, right now, the long like what's going to help evil the most, but still help good, is we give him the pixie. We confirm that Joe was not lying about this.
Okay, or there is another option, right? Let me just make sure. No, never mind.
I mean, technically, we can give any good player because I think
no, we can't. We
it has to be on a living player.
Has to be Townsville.
Oh, has to be Townsville. Yeah.
Right. That's why initially I was
so
like,
we can't confirm.
We could say ogre.
Tie with
no,
ogre.
we can't.
I think we shall pixie because then at least it shows that Joe K was good and not lying about it, and then so now they have to build worlds that Joe really did see a pixie, and maybe it leads to Spy World.
Yeah.
It lines up with Ina, so like the fact that like both Parker and Joe K have information confirming a pixie. Could like that's helpful for the good team to like draw some alignment there, and they can if we show them pixie, then and they might now start having to consider like there's no Slayer, like no one's claiming Slayer. What the hell's going on? They're gonna have to look at worlds where Joe K was poisoned, or that there's a spy and they registered to the spy.
Yeah, but even in that world, though, and I'm not saying we shouldn't do this. I think this is just as good as going the other route that we mentioned earlier. Is if we do give Parker pixie, that kind of not only kind of confirms Joe K, it confirms Ina as well, and John is confirmed by his own ability, so that only leaves Ty.
Not necessarily, because they're already building worlds too, where Ray star passed, and so like it could have ended up like Ina could be the spy washerwoman that it moved to. I think Pixie still creates enough distance that like they're gonna have to talk through all this to figure it out, as opposed to if we just give washerwoman, then they're just like, oh, so that means it's Ty. I think we need to give them a breadcrumb trail to at least go down. So I think Pixie is like, it's not like the worst thing for good that we can give is just the virgin. It's just like, all right, great, I fucking knew that. But I think Pixie, at least, because now they need to really investigate the noble information with that, because if Joe K is not the evil one in there, now they're looking at worlds where Ben is a minion.
What if we gave Empath?
I think still Pixie makes more sense, because that Empath then, because we want to keep open the world that Ray Star passed.
Okay.
I think that's the only really way that we can just climb away from it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. The only reason I was suggesting considering it, I'm not saying necessarily do it. The only reason.
Yeah. We're also burning a lot of time right now, I'm realizing too, which is probably worse.
It wasn't because it wasn't tied to Ina as well. You know what I mean? Pixie is tied to Ina, but okay, sure.
Hello. Please choose a player.
I think I've screwed the pooch here.
Well, if your kill goes through, it's going to be final 3, so you're looking at who you want to go to.
Oh yeah, no, but I told Parker he's the marionette, but that's not possible with Joe K getting bad info. So I think I screwed the pooch. So I'm gonna kill. John. I have to.
All right. That's interesting, but I think we still all the more reason to just stick with.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Oh, let's tell him Pixie. Hello.
Hello.
You learn
one
Pixie.
word. Yeah.
Pixie. Sorry, Craig.
Pixie. Okay. Thank you.
I guess he could pivot. Ty could pivot into fortune teller or something like that. So like, let's just.
Yeah. It also kind of goes back to what we said at the very beginning: a pixie seeing pixie. So a pixie ability did see pixie.
That is true. Mm-hmm. And I think there was a game we played off stream not too long ago where someone bluffed that when I was the pixie and died, and I just like firmly believed them. And I think it was Ty. And I just went down the rabbit hole and was like, well, Ty's good, and so it's any of you fuckers. And I couldn't have been more wrong. Let's see if Ty can lie to them as well as he can lie to me.
Yeah.
All right, let's go wake him up.
This bug thinks it can kill me with its weak little attack? No way.
No, my friend, the bug has killed John. Good morning, everybody. There are only 3 players alive. No more private conversations. Nominations aren't open just yet, but you are free to talk.
All right.
At the final curse.
I'll put it all on the table here. I'll all in here. We'll say, I am the cannibal. I've been eating good. I'll tell you that much. Night 2, I woke up, and I learned Ina, Joe K, and Ray eating Ben's noble ability. And then last night, I woke up and they told me Pixie. I assume that's Joe K's ability as the Pixie, identifying him as the Pixie, I guess.
But then why was my information wrong?
That's kind of where I'm stuck at. Well,
because I've heard of other information confirming me as the pixie, But
Okay, interesting.
but because Ina, I'm not going to say what you said, but if you want to say,
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. We're fine.
Ina said that she was the washerwoman that saw me as the pixie. But if there's no Slayer in play,
Wait. Ina, did you say that first, or did you say that, or did Joe K say that first?
No, I said that first.
Okay, so here's a world Joe K could be the spy.
No, he can't be because I'm the ogre.
Ty, are you still sticking with that, or are you going to claim like mayor at the end?
No, I'm the.
That was going to be my theory.
I'm the ogre.
I'm not the spy. I am the pixie. I saw the Slayer. I claimed Slayer to Parker in the beginning to back that, and I hinted at it to you as well, Ben. But I can't see a world where I got wrong if I was poisoned, would I get wrong information?
Yes.
Yeah.
But there wouldn't be a poisoner if Ty is.
If I'm the ogre, there's no poisoner, there's no spy. Because I exist.
So I would have to be the drunk. So Ina seeing me as the pixie wouldn't make sense. Parker seeing me as the pixie would make sense if he actually was the cannibal and I was the drunk.
Yeah.
That's.
I'm kind of wondering.
So I'm leaning towards
Ben the Baron that poisoned the cannibal?
Wait, what's that?
Is Ben a Baron that poisoned the cannibal?
No, Ben was executed by the Virgin. Yeah.
Quick question, Parker. Have you said your information to anyone else besides now?
I told Ben my information when I woke up because he was the one I ate, and Joe K knew I was the cannibal. That's the extent of any information that's
nominations are open.
Parker's information is like it's retroactively confirmed, where we set a roll then got executed.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. That it's already been public. Like I've already known all of this.
I mean, there being a drunk in play, Joe being specifically the drunk would make more sense, because then if there's no Slayer, that would explain that. That would align with Ty being an outsider.
Does it align with Ray's information?
Yeah, I got a 0 on Ben and Joe.
Ben, if you're the noble, then Ray, and you believe me to be good, then Ray would have to be the one that's evil.
I mean, I'm not against that possibility.
I went to you immediately, bro.
No, I know. I thought you were lying.
I went to both of you immediately.
Here's a theory. What if I'm the drunk? And that's why I
No, I'm definitely the drunk.
Well, why would I see?
Because I wouldn't have gotten you as Pixie. That's right.
No, but if I'm Pixie and I saw the Slayer, there's no Slayer. I don't think.
Well, Parker, if you're the drunk, then you can see anything.
Right, but
But my information would also be wrong. So one of us, unless Ty's lying about being the ogre.
Second call.
But then how is your
second call for nominations?
So then either.
I think if I was the drunk, I guess I probably wouldn't have gotten Joe as Pixie.
My problem is the person I picked is alive, so I'm not gonna tell town who it is, but they know who they are. So they could be lying to me, so I don't know what to do.
Who would Ty more likely pick?
Okay, well.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Ty, so I'm just gonna take a guess that it's Parker.
Hey, that's privileged information. You're not allowed to share that.
Yeah.
Joe,
so which one is evil, guys?
Can I get a rules clarification real quick?
Sure. What's up?
If there was a pixie and the pixie was poisoned the first night, would the pixie get wrong information of who their pick was?
Yeah, certainly. Like they could learn whatever.
So if Ben is the noble, Parker got Ina, me, Ray as evil. Ben got Ray, me, John B as evil. Then Ina wouldn't be able to be evil unless Ty was lying about being the ogre and is actually the poisoner and poisoned me, and that's why I got wrong information.
All right, I'm gonna say this is final call. Ending the day, unless I hear a nomination.
I would nominate Ty.
In 5, 4, 3.
I mean, we gotta nominate somebody.
I'm nominating. Sorry, Parker.
1. Ina, did you just nominate Parker? Okay.
We said at the same time, yeah, but that's fine.
I didn't hear
Parker, you were gonna go for me, right? So again.
It's fair. It's fair. It'll go right back.
Ina, your prosecution.
Parker's information is already known publicly or through chats. Like, it's not hard to find out, so we're not really learning anything new. Ty is probably his minion or the demon, so either way, we got evil. And I'm good, because I'm the washerwoman. And if I'm not the washerwoman, I'm drunk. Either way, I'm good.
Parker, your defense?
Yeah, where I felt stumped was I just don't know where to square away the outsider information, but the information I've said is the information I've got. I don't know what else to say.
All right, we'll run the vote. 2 are needed to put Parker on the block.
Should I vote best buddy?
No, dude.
What are you, the butler?
Don't do that.
I gotta put my vote somewhere. Oh, really? Okay.
What?
Wait,
All right.
I thought you voted for
Parker
yourself. You did. Wait,
on
you
the
did.
block
He did.
with 3.
Oh no!
Final call. I'm going to end the day unless I hear anything in 5.
Wait, I don't know which marionette you are.
4, 3,
Are you guys gonna
2,
That's the full
I can't do anything else, guys.
1.
Pretty happy with where
The
it's
day has ended. Parker is executed and dies. And the game is over.
Oh, we're so.
And my
we're so-
congratulations go to the evil team.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You guys wearing red.
Oh
shouldn't
no! Don't say interesting like that, Joe. Wait.
All right.
Oh,
My
man.
bad.
What were you thinking?
All right, let's see.
Not all that misinformation happened.
I don't know.
Oh
find
god,
out.
where do we start? Let's start with Ina, the washerwoman.
Dude, guys, I thought we had him.
Ina saw a pixie between Ben or Joe K. Ray also with her one night of empath information also read Ben and Joe K. Got a 0. Ina, of the 2 that you looked at, it was Joe K. He was the pixie. Who saw that a Slayer was in play. Well, the player that you were mad about, Joe, was Ben, who died to the Virgin, John, because Ben registered as a townsfolk.
Sorry, Parker. I'm sorry, Parker.
Incredible.
Ben was a spy that. So Joe, when you were on the block, you had the Slayer ability. You had a loaded gun in your hand, and you nominated Ty, and you're like, I'm fine with it.
So scary. I was so.
Parker,
so
I
sorry,
regret to inform
Parker.
you, you're just a sober health.
God,
You're just a
yeah.
cannibal.
Sorry, Parker.
Wait,
You're just a regular old cannibal.
why did you
Ty-
vote for yourself?
Ty told me I was his marionette.
I told him he was the marionette.
Messed up.
And I
That's-
couldn't place where the minion was. So
How did
I
you
was like,
believe
well,
Ben
shit.
How did Joe get that
I
information
believe
if
him.
you're the marionette and there's no?
Dude,
Yeah, I
that
realized
that was a tragic misplay of the highest.
Yeah,
order.
I think
I
so.
told that to Parker. I'm like, wait, then how do we explain it? Because he didn't respond. So how do I
We
explain
thought
to him?
Evil. I cannot believe Evil has won this game. And
Dude,
it's
you
no.
threw that so hard, dude.
Oh no! Don't come at me. For this.
I'm gonna say we had
I
a
saw
plan.
victory in sight.
We had a plan for me not to die on John B, and then convince John B that he was actually the marionette and not the Virgin.
If you had told me that, I would have.
No,
I would have gone into.
we did
it.
tell you that. You were in that conversation.
Oh, I
watching
didn't.
that.
Maybe I was
it's
distracted.
When
Yeah.
I died, I was shocked. I could not
Okay.
believe it happened. I'm like, we just gave Joe K an ability. I'm the only person who could change his story. I don't know what Joe K is claiming.
Sometimes
yet.
I'm only half paying attention in those private conversations. I'm just jumping around, so I miss that. That's on me.
I should have Slayer
Um,
shot. I thought I wouldn't get it.
Ben, you would have
Get it,
appreciated
get it.
this though too, because one of the things we had in our back pocket that we wanted to do, but backed out because you died to the Slayer ability.
Virgin.
Was
Virgin ability.
Oh, sorry, yeah, you died to the virgin ability. Was to register you as the ogre to Parker, and so we could have. We were trying to plan it from the beginning that Parker could have turned evil during
You know
this
what
game.
I was hoping would happen on the final day? I thought Ty would kill Ina, and you would give Parker the virgin ability. Which, I mean, you could have given him the virgin ability from me, which would have been just absolutely chaotic.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
I really wanted.
Yeah,
to,
we
like,
talked about that too.
love
We could have
Claire.
had three virgins go off in this. Right?
Yeah.
What were the setup of that? Yeah, it would have been gaining it from you, the virgin going off themselves, and then Cannibal also getting the virgin. Yeah, Cannibal getting virgin from both the virgin and from the spy. I guess we could have also made the pixie mad about being the virgin. We could have just had virgins.
Up the wazoo.
We could have just made this a middle school dance.
Parker, you had me so scared when you never responded to me, so I sent Parker a message. I was like, "Oh no, I was supposed to send that to John. No."
I thought about it a little bit, and I was like, well, but where's Joe's misinformation coming from? But I couldn't, because I saw Pixie, I was like, I can't like place anything here. I didn't know what was going on.
I knew it was a spy game when I died immediately, and I should
Yeah,
have.
but Parker, also, if Joe K was evil himself, you probably would have seen Pixie. Like you could have seen Pixie. Like you could have. That all could have just happened.
There were a million worlds there. Where
it was
The
truthfully
funny
what
thing is
happened was I was
both
like,
Joe and I,
least
when
resistance is this.
yeah, both Joe and I on day.
There's a reason why there wasn't a lot of resistance, Parker.
Yeah, when Joe K came out and said, "Well, I'm not going to get the ability yet," and then went after Ty with a nomination, both of us were like, "All right, he's just going to pretend to use the Slayer ability now." And when he targeted Ty, we were like, "Oh my God, this is amazing!"
I thought a Slayer would come out. You know, I didn't think that.
Yeah, but also we talked about this too. But for everyone else, Joe could have tried using the Slayer shot every single day. Because like on this script with like Cannibal and Slayer or Pixie and Slayer, like there's a chance you've just suddenly gained the Slayer ability, so you have to permit multiple slays. So he could have just been that could have been madness. So I really just thought like it could have just come down to like well, why not? Like it won't do anything, but just why not?
I did kind of imply to Joe, you should just shoot me anyway.
You did, and I'm just like, all Joe has to do is like, sure, okay, yeah, I Slayer shoot Ty.
I thought it was going to happen because he was about to die without even testing it. He even said like, well, it could be a spy in play, and I'm just like, oh no, he knows.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a hunch that we gave him the Slayer ability?
No,
I found out from Parker.
I had no idea. He nominates me. He's like, I got the Slayer ability. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, we wanted to pick something that doesn't wake up in the night, so this way you couldn't, because Ben, you wouldn't know what they're seeing you as. We wanted it to like Joe to not be able to track when he's gotten the ability.
Yeah, and it would have been perfect for a mystery Slayer kill on the day Slay the Spire 2 comes out.
I just realized the crazy you could have done with Joe K. You could have registered him as getting the virgin ability, but from me and not from John B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh my God. Yeah. Well,
you would still be the pixie at that point.
Oh, and Parker would have been executed. And Parker just would have.
That would have been so funny.
Yeah, but then I think it's even worse for Evil there, because then you have two living virgins at that point. And so Ty's choice is either kill John, a confirmed virgin, kill Joe K, a confirmed pixie virgin, or kill Ina, the one who saw Joe K as the pixie. So it was not.
It would have been really bad.
You know, that could work. Honestly, I'm gonna build a script now that it's got to have Boffin on it too, though.
Yeah.
So that a virgin going off doesn't confirm the virgin, but can confirm the players that are being executed. You gotta just have like 5 virgins.
You gotta put the barber on there too, so that if the demon, you can swap the demons, and the new demon gets a new instance of the virgin ability.
Yeah, honestly, or maybe I'll put the Pope on it too, and then this is gonna, with the script's just gonna be middle school dance, and it's just gonna be how get as many virgin abilities in there as possible.
Love it. Mm-hmm.
incredible.
I'm
so sorry, Parker.
All right. Well,
it's on me. I should have used some critical thinking.
Or were you distracted by doing something else during the night phase, Parker?
No, there's no way. And there's also no way I'm playing it right now as we speak. There's just no way that's happening.
Yeah, in Parker's mind, he's like, I won. I'm playing Slay the Spire and one of the Clocktower at the same time. My two favorites. Nothing can tear me down.